I feel awful about how I feel about my wife, and I don't know what to do. Apologies in advance. This may turn into an emotional rant. Just had our 12th anniversary this year, and it was the worst anniversary we have ever had. For years, I've complained to her that I feel like her roommate rather than her husband and father to her children. Why do I feel like this? Because whenever I try to show affection, such as a random hug or a kiss or just coming up behind her and putting my arms around her and telling her I love her, she either physically pushes me away or verbally does. Like, why would a wife not want affection from her husband? This isn't just a one time thing, it's a constant issue that I've been complaining about to her for years. When I get really adamant about it and tell her how it makes me feel unwanted and unloved, she will change her behavior for a little while and then it eventually goes right back. In other day to day interactions, it always seems like she thinks the worst of me, making comments to our marriage counselor of all people that when it comes to some financial decisions, I'm just going to do whatever I want. That broke me. I have never made a financial decision without talking to her about it before. And when she said that in counseling, I was just absolutely crushed as I realized she thinks so little of me. When it comes to intimacy, I have to practically beg her for any kind of contact. And then during, I feel like I'm graping her because I can tell she's just doing it to shut me up. Damn, the pity smash is terrible. I mean, this whole shit sounds terrible, depressing, miserable, bro. But let's keep it moving. I've stopped being able to finish with her. Sheesh. So I try stopping all of my attempts at any affection with her. No more hugs or kisses or sex initiated by me. I stopped jumping up when she got home and excitedly talked to her about our days. I started withdrawing from her and spending more time out of the house with friends doing things that made me happy. I spent more time with my son and daughter and I was getting along just fine. She claimed she noticed me pulling away but never said anything about it. Didn't make any attempts at affection or talking to me about it. Nothing. I got a second job that ends up with me interacting with a lot of different women. Some of them show me more affection than my wife does. I can't help to desire them over my wife. Not that I'm acting on it, but the feelings are there. Finally, it comes up during counseling, and I admit that I don't feel this the way I used to. I've lost the spark, the excitement to be around her. I find myself wanting to be with other people more than I want to be around her. After counseling, we had another talk, and I felt horrible telling her how I felt. It just poured out of me. I didn't yell as I wasn't mad. I was just extremely sad, and I felt guilty because I know she loves me and doesn't want to end things, but I just feel emotionally checked out. Man, how the fuck you know she love you? The way you've described things up until this point, it don't look like she love your ass anymore. Like, seem like she checked out. You know what I'm saying? She just going through the motions, bro, because y'all been living mates for as long as y'all have been. 12th anniversary, you got kids, bro, so you feel stuck like Chuck, and she probably feels stuck as your ass do. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you know she love you? Because you the father of her kids or whatnot? I mean, ain't no spark there, ain't no nothing there, bro. And you are definitely already mentally checked out by the fact that you entertaining other women. You prefer to be around other women as opposed to being around your wife, the mother of your children, bro. Like, it's donezo. It's raps. I feel like it sounds like you just telling yourself that you know she loves you to not end things. It's like a way to cope, to delay the inevitable, which is, it sounds like this relationship is fucking over. I mean, I know because y'all going to counseling, y'all been talking about it. Have you not been able to hear why she is the way that she is? Why she not showing you any affection in a relationship? Yeah, you need to know that. You haven't expressed that shit yet, but just the functionality or dysfunction of y'all's relationship. Y'all have no relationship. You know what I'm saying? So, sound like I need to get some things in order. Anyway, I was extremely sad and I felt guilty because I know she loves me and doesn't want to end things, but I just feel emotionally checked out. Yeah. Once she realized I was ready to call it quits, Everything changed. Suddenly, she was showering me with affection every day, all day. She finally stopped sitting on the other side of the couch, ignoring me, and would snuggle up to me, wanting to be held. She would initiate kisses. She would initiate sex. She was suddenly the fun girl that I dated all those years ago, and not this miserable person that ruined nearly every interaction with other people. In the past, she wouldn't take part in any real get togethers or even just wanting to do fun things with us as a family. Forget it if my family wanted to do things. All she would do was complain about it the whole time. She would be the proverbial wet blanket. Not anymore. Now she's the first to suggest doing something fun. She's laughing again and trying to have fun. She's basically being everything I could have asked her to be again. Now I feel awful that it's not working. I still feel the same, like it's too late for me emotionally. In the back of my mind, all I can think is this is just a temporary thing and it's going right back to the way it was soon. This doesn't feel like a loving marriage anymore for me. It feels like I'm with a girl that really wants to be with me, but it feels like I'm with a girl that really wants to be with me, but I'm just staying so I don't hurt her feelings. It's not fair to her. She's not all bad. She's a great mother and a great partner. She takes care of the house. She got a great job and she supported me through the years, which makes me feel even worse about how I feel. Do I just give up? Is a way to fall back in love with her? I don't know what to do or if I'm just crazy. I mean, if I had Buddy in front of me, I would want to know how long has it been that she's been back engaged into the relationship, because you need to figure it out if that's going to be sustainable or not. Right, the moment she regresses back into how she was, you know that that was just a facade and she was just afraid of losing you. Like you were always there before. She got comfortable, she got complacent. She knew you was going to be there, right? So now she at risk of losing you. So, you know what I'm saying? She not about to give you away. You feel me? So there's a word for that or like a phrase for that, but the word escapes me right now. But we need to figure out if that's temporary or if she's actually changed. I'd imagine she ain't changed at all. It's just that you changed how you been. So this is a temporary adjustment to your shift. But that's just on her. You need to figure out if that's sustainable or not, man, because the ideal situation would be you making things work with the woman you've been with over a decade and who is a mother of your kids. So you need to exhaust every resource and do everything you need to do to try to get things to work, which is going to require, at the end of the day, self-assessment on your behalf, man. Like, are you really mentally checked out? I mean, how long have you been dealing with this bullshit? Like, how long has she been making you feel like shit? Like, if that damage is done, if you're truly mentally checked out and you know that there's no returning back to the way you was, then it's wraps. I got to figure some shit out. It's time to call, you know what I'm saying, some family court, paternity court, or just y'all come up with a plan to separate peacefully if she allows you to do so and you don't get bamboozled by her showing you what you want just so she can keep you from leaving. Sound like you need to wait things out a little more, man. You got to exhaust every resource and spend more time figuring out really where you lie with it. If you're really mentally checked out and it's wraps, then the writing is on the wall. It is what it is, dog. You know what I'm saying? And shit gonna get a lot worse before it get better. But you need to be pursuing your peace of mind, bro. Like, the house supposed to be peaceful, family supposed to be peaceful, and she's not allowing that to happen for you, for whatever her fucking reason is, man. You need to figure out what the fuck it is with her. What the fuck is she going through that's making her be the way that she is, right? You say you've been going to therapy, so I mean, you have to know. You just hadn't voiced it. You ain't voiced it here. You probably know. You probably know what it is. You know your woman. You've been with her long enough. You know what the fuck it is that's making her move that way. But if you don't know, figure that shit out and then come up with a solution to get her back on track. So maybe that will get you back on track because you know what changed, why it happened, and how to fix it. You know what I'm saying? It's like that could bring y'all back to where y'all used to be. But if you can't do that, you can't bring her back, You were definitely not coming back. And all this new shit, this refreshing shit, this loving shit she giving you, you know, I'm inclined to believe it's all cap, it's all a facade, just to keep you from leaving. Cause she's not trying to start over. And the unfortunate reality is a lot of motherfuckers stay together because of the convenience of it. A lot of fucking marriages just turn into roommates. You know what I'm saying? Get complacent, get lazy. You don't try to appease one another. You don't try to be with motherfuckers no more. You just, it is what it is. We at this point, we are just existing together, right? And that's never. I mean, that's never the right thing. That's never a good look, bro. Certainly do not just give up and throw your hands up and throw this shit away, bro, because you invested too much time, bro. You owe it to yourself to do everything possible to work shit out, or at least try to figure shit out. I'm not saying y'all gonna work shit out, but you need to figure shit out and understand why things are the way that they are. If you can fix them, fix them. If you can't. And then go about your day, right off into the sunset and be happy.